Hi, this is Greg from Rancho Bible, and this is my review of the Floatride Energy X available at Eurosport Malta, and they have these two colorways available. They have this colorway, okay, which is made out of high visibility colors, and the all black, okay, colorway, and you can go and try them for yourself. So, Floatride Energy X. It's the first Reebok shoe to get them in the carbon plated game. Okay? It weighs 258 grams in my size 42, and they don't come in half sizes. So after 42 they have 43. I have no problems because my size, they run a bit long, so my size 42 is perfect since I'm a 42.5 size person. Okay, the stack height runs from, on their website, 30 millimeters to 24 millimeters with a 6 mm drop, but when I calculated the height, it comes more than that, almost 40 millimeters, but I calculated from the highest point to the lowest point. It feels more than a 30 millimeter stack height. Okay, so you have a lot of cushioning under your foot, not to the maximum level, but still there is a good amount of cushioning. Okay, and as you can see, even in the midsole it's written 6 millimeter. That means that there's a 6 millimeter drop. It's made out of 30% at least, and it's written on the other insole, recyclable material, and I like where these brands are going. Okay, trying to help our lovely world, okay, with sustainable material, recycling plastic and other materials that can be used in shoes. Okay, the upper, I'm going to talk about the upper, is made out of this that Reebok called the flex weave. It feels like plastic, but it's very comfortable. It's like a plastic net, and I have to tell you that it's fully gusseted in the sense that the tongue, okay, is there are two layers, the upper layer and the tongue that has another layer that wraps around the foot and goes all the way till the front, making it a comfortable upper. Okay, at the back side here at the heel you see that foam coming out, okay, to keep your leg stable and nicely locked at the back. Okay, the heel counter is very rigid, making it inherently stable. You don't have slippage in there. The only thing that I found about the upper is that it's quite roomy at the forefoot, but then when you lace it up, since it comes a bit high up around the ankle, it feels to me a bit snug on this side here, on the upper part next to the ankle, but then there is a free area because it has a wide forefoot area, and that also makes it more stable, okay, because it's wide. If you remember the Floatride Energy 4, this is a glorified version of the Floatride Energy 4. So the Floatride Energy X is a glorified version of the previous model because it has more stack height and a carbon plate, which is positioned from here to the front, from here to the front. It has a 4-foot plate, and that's why Reebok entered the carbon plated game with this shoe. Okay, so the midsole is made out of full Floatride energy foam made of TPE material, and there is some Floatride Plus just under the carbon plate to make it a little bit more responsive. As you can see, the shoe is quite flexible, and where it is bending here is where the carbon plate starts and ends, obviously, at the forefoot. Does it feel snappy and poppy? Yes, but not that much. That's why it's more stable than the other, brands that really pops you forward with more aggressiveness. Okay, the outsole is made out of those little lugs there, a little bit of exposed rubber. Does it grip? Yes, it grips. Will it last longer than the Floatride Energy 4? I really don't think so, because those lugs there are much more, meaty there. There's more, while here it is really flat, okay? But still, after 80 kilometers, I have no issues, as you can see, of anywhere being shown, okay, of this outsole. So, does this shoe make it in my shoe rotation? Yes, it does. For race day, not for me, okay, because there are more aggressive, more shoes that will really make you go a little bit faster and a little more snap, but they might be dangerous. Having said that, this is why I recommend this shoe for not that runner, who has that really top level of running. It is a very budget friendly shoe. It is €100 approximately less than the other super carbon plated shoes. €100 less. Okay, so if you're money conscious, if you have shoes with some budgeting, this might be the shoe for you. And it is very versatile. You can do practically anything in this shoe. You can go short, you can go long, you can go to the track, and you can do races, okay? Obviously, when I did track session with this shoe, it is not that lightweight. It is close to 260 grams. There are shoes that are under 200 grams that I prefer to use during the track sessions or races, but other shoes do not give you this package of price, versatility, and stability, okay? And I really like the colors, okay, because I like those high visibility colors that Reebok created for us here in the Floatride Energy X, okay? I hope you liked the review from Rancho Bible of the Reebok Floatride Energy X. Until the next time, take care of each other and keep running.